All right, round 3 done, classic week done. Not as good as I want it to be, but not as bad as it could have been, I guess. So we did the 2-day school, which was good day 1, and then day 2 was just horrible rain, like heavy, thick rain, and the forecast was for no rain during my races, so I was like not tempted to go out and practice much. So I think I only did 2 quick sessions, so that wasn't that great. But lots of good stuff as always from Eric, and I took some really good notes this time, which I was reviewing all weekend, which was helpful. And then we got into the racing on Friday before the classic on Saturday. So I did the Friday races, and I was like going all right. I got some feedback from Eric because he'd ended up following me and Matt V for like 3/4 of a lap during the 2-day school at the end of the day. And I went to his garage and I was like, Eric, like, you follow me for ages, like, what do you think? What am I doing? And he was like, your body position's actually pretty good, your lines are like not bad, but you looked really comfortable. That's what he said. You looked really comfortable out there. And he did not mean that as a compliment. And like the hilarious thing is, like, that session was the most comfortable I'd felt all season. I was doing like 22s, like just feeling comfortable, you know. And so he was like, yeah, you look really comfortable. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. And he was like, are you braking that hard? I was like, no. And he was like, I know. Are you accelerating that hard? I was like, no. And he's like, I know. So like, you know, that's what was going on. So then when we got to the races on Friday, I was like, okay, like, you know, let's try racing. But the funny thing was, like, I just couldn't get in the right headspace for, I don't know what it is. Like, I was just, you know, I was still just out there doing comfortable stuff. And then in the last race of the day, it was like it's normally the last race of Sunday, but it was the last race of Friday. It's like the amateur and novice mixed race. And you know, Randy was in the lead, and he got me off the start. I don't think he never saw me. But I was just like trying to chase him down, and I was doing my 22s and 23s, being comfortable. And you know, in my head, I was just like, for like a lap or 2, I was just doing it and watching him pull away from me. And then, you know, on lap 3 or 4 or something, I was like, I want to go faster. And I was coming out of turn 2, and I was just like, you know, almost like leaning forward on my toes on the bike, like, I want to go freaking faster. Like, give me some more. And it's just like that like attitude, like let's actually fucking race. Like immediately, like I already know how to do it, you know, like drop my body, I loosened up on the bars, I was like really leaning down on the exit, you know, and I went 2 seconds quicker, did a 20. I came off and I was just like, oh, like, yeah, I forget it's actually racing, and you know, you can putt around and hit your lines and your body position and the thing you're working on and this and this, but like, if you don't actually get your head in gear and go like, I want to go faster, I'm just not going to do it. And it's just like such a stupid thing to say. Like, I felt so dumb to realize that. I've spent this whole season, you know, my bike's quicker now, and so, you know, I've been coming out of every corner feeling like I'm going too fast, you know, as if it's like, oh, like, I don't want to go faster, basically. Like, in my head, coming out of every corner so far this season. Oh, there's a policeman. Okay, 1 second. Coming out of every corner, I'm in Mexico, by the way. I've just been like, I'm going too fast. I don't need to go faster. And then coming in on the brakes, I've been like, whoa, this is too fast. Let's brake a little harder. And it turns out doing that does not actually help you go faster around a racetrack. You actually have to want to go faster. So, yeah, anyway, I did the 20 on Friday, and I was like, okay, Saturday I get a day off, so I can recover. And then Sunday, we have the GT, which I will not push in, but I'll try and feel like I want to go faster, but also make it last. Like, I didn't want to do a really quick time in the GT and then have a 5-6 second gap to my like last lap of the race time, which happened a bunch last year, where I was just so beat, and then going into the dash later in the day, I had no juice. And that went great. I did some 21s, I think. wow, incredible. We have a dirt bike helmet in the front seat now. Whoops. So yeah, anyway, I did some 21s, and that was not fast, but considering I've been like doing 6 and 8 lap races and not hitting 21s, that was like, you know, good. And when I relaxed and started to ease up for the end of the race, I was still doing 22s. So I was like feeling good, and in my head I was like, all right, I got 2 more races. We have, what is it, race 9? I don't know what it is, heavyweight or unlimited or something or other, and then we have race 13, the amateur dash. Like, I got my energy, I'm saved up, my legs are sore, but you know, we got some ibuprofen and some caffeine, and we'll be good. And then it freaking rained, but like a terrible timing, because there was like 45 minutes between when it stopped raining and my race. There were puddles outside my garage, so I was like, okay, rains it is. Went out there for race 9. The whole track was dry, and then there was like a little stream in turn 10. So, and I was doing 23s. So I like started to cook my rear, which is, you know, already got quite a few rain races on. And I came off, and you know, it was okay, and I was, you know, but it was okay. And then I came off the track, and we switched. I was like, track's dry, so, and I was tired at this point. So Kate helped me take my reins off and put slicks on, and we're safety wiring up the slicks, and it like thunders and does torrential rain, like heavy burst of rain. Take the slicks off, put the reins back on. Half an hour to my race, rain stops, the sun comes out. The race before mine, whole track dries up by the time they're at like second call, and I realized, you know, we were sitting there like, what to do. I realized that it's going to be completely dry when they did second call, and I was just like, oh my fucking god. So I went out there on my reins that had already started to get a little cooked, and I think me and Dixon were the only people on reins, maybe someone else in the dash. Everyone else was like slicks. Some people had new slicks. The little stream in turn 10 was gone. The whole track was dry. And on the exits of 2 and 12, yeah, it was not, the reins were not happy about it. So yeah, I was doing like, I think I was just doing 23s again. Maybe I did it. I don't think I did 22. And it, you know, it was like I just did not have the grip. There was more sliding than, you know, we were at the sliding point, and to go any more would have been not good. So, you know, and I was caught up racing with people, so I wasn't really able to kind of put the hammer down, and because I was worried about traction on my drives. So, you know, people gapping me on the way out, and I'm worried about traction, and then I'm caught up in race. You know, other people are racing me, and they were in front of me, and I had pace on them, both race 9 and 13, but I just couldn't make it happen. And then, yeah, I was quite frustrated and annoyed, because I, you know, whatever, I don't like losing. But also because, by the way, it's a beautiful day now, and like, this would be a great time to go out there and set a new PB for the season, right? Like, look at this, freaking beautiful, right? I love New Hampshire. I mean, I hate New Hampshire, but I love New Hampshire. Like, this is beautiful. Why can't it be like this in my races? And you know, I should stop whining about it, but I feel like I haven't been able to go fast this season yet, and after the GTI and the school and all the extra riding time and seat time, I felt like I was ready to go fast again. So yeah, it was quite a frustrating day. And then, you know, turn it all around at the end, we're packing up, and my lovely family came to watch. My boy was there, and you know, I didn't really know, but it was Father's Day. He'd like sewed daddy and a little heart onto the shirt, and yeah, so then he helped me pack up. But that was nice. So now I'm happy, because that was nice. But I'm grumpy because I haven't done a 19 yet this season. I was doing 18s last season. I did a 19 last season at this point in time, and I know I could have been doing them at the end of the day today, like 22s, 23s in the rain, 21s in the GT, not pushing. I do need to shift. I know I need to shift. I need to start shifting more, and I can feel it. I was practicing on some of the laps in the warm-up and on the cool down. I need to start hitting 4th gear, but that's okay. Yeah, anyway, I'm back where I need to be to go fast. Like, I have everything put together. Not fast, but you know, fast for me, and not fast like the fast guys, but at least 18s right now. And I'm frustrated because it's going to be a couple weeks till the next round. I don't want to lose this. So yeah, we gotta do some more track days, I guess. Figure out how to practice. Don't let it go. Review my notes, look at my data, and tell myself that we gotta go faster. We just gotta go faster. You just gotta want it. I already know how to do it. I already know how to have feel. I already know how to get my weight off the seat. I just gotta want it. So yeah. Anyway, all right. Fucking whoops. Round 4. 18s if it's sunny. Let's do it.